democratically by the political process. How do we say that if there are 10 black sheep or 20 black sheep or 40 black sheep out of 100, all the systems is completely corrupt? That is something, a question which the civil society will have to answer.
No, that's a valid question, but sir, there is no clear-cut black or white answer there, and I'll tell you why. I interact with all kinds of people, college students, young, old, everyone, professors. My sense has always been the point that you're making at the beginning is when you travel to the US, you see a lot of these young students saying, I want to be a senator. Perhaps I've just come from Europe where I was witnessing this fascinating exchange between European parliamentarians and a group of young college students, all of whom wanted to join politics. This was a group of Belgian MPs. Maybe the point is that in India, politicians over a period of time have failed to set the right kind of examples. You have failed, and this is not a comment that's being made against the BJP, this is a comment being made against the entire political fraternity. I mean, I can share this with you. On Tuesday, do watch CNN-IBN because we got an operation, and I'm sharing this with this Prasad, which embarrasses all of us, which just shows how the entire process of getting elected to the upper house of parliament in Rajasthan has got so muddled and so corrupt that you could perhaps raise a finger at everyone who enters the upper house. This fellow must have given money. It's like this. We all talk about the judiciary. We all say that it's very difficult to get justice from the judiciary. But how is it possible for us to even expect governance from any ministry? Do we have a system in place where if you write something to a minister, will you ever get a response from the minister about your problem? One doesn't know. So I think these are all problems which have only grown over a period of time, and therefore there is this huge sense of disillusionment, huge sense of pessimism that exists in our country with politics and politicians. The BJP, for instance, you tried to start up with this Friends of BJP concept, which is a very interesting concept. But I don't know how many youngsters you managed to attract.
Quite substantial. I have been in many of the functions all over the country.
But I don't know how many of those converted to votes. But
no, let us not judge anything on votes. I will repeat, I'm sitting here to say that join BJP or join Congress. Join the party you think can best serve the country. But it's very important to enrich the political process. Anyway, what is your view?
In fact, before coming to Delhi, I had a session at XRI where the crux of the discussion was how management schools can rise to the occasion and fill in the vacuum that we see in the leadership of our country. And I feel, we just need to apply the HR principles of proper recruitment and proper evaluation and proper financial management, which can alone lead to a better system and invite more and more youngsters to be a part of the system. That's what I feel.
Tuhin, why don't you read some interesting... I've read the passage that I
proceed. What, according to you, distinguishes a congressman from a BJP guy and a communist? If there is one thing that you feel distinguishes, would you like to...
Let's see. On human relationship, none. There are good people in Congress, there are good people in BJP, good also in left. And there are bad people also, maybe differences are there. If you ask me to say one clear difference without being too harsh or political, in my party at least there is a possibility that, as my present president always says, 30 years ago he used to pick up Dari in the party office and used to write slogans on the walls of Nagpur. Today he is already a president. I think 25 years ago I was a simple worker of BJP in Patna. Today I am the ordinary general secretary. This kind of opportunity for growth which my party gives may not be there in another party or in a major Congress party because of family reasons. I am not sitting in political judgment here. That is one clear difference there. As far as the left is concerned, maybe on many issues we need to work together, I think very honest. And if India has to grow and prosper, differences would be there, otherwise what is the need for BJP? You will be different from Congress. That's the essence of democracy. But now maturity of Indian democracy demands that on a whole range of issues, particularly on national security, on fight against terrorism, on issues of sound economic governance, if there is a commonality of ideas, it will be good for India.
But sir, one point, I want to understand from you. You say that your party has hypocrisy, and that is true, very true. But sometimes I often wonder, having again covered the BJP for more than 10 years, sometimes I wonder, do you sometimes feel that too much democracy also ends up being an inhibiting factor, ends up being a hurdle? Should democracy in that sense also be very clearly defined?
But Bhupen, I will differ with you. I always said democracy is a big leveler. Allow democracy to prosper. And I will cite two examples. When I was in information broadcasting minister in Bajpayee government, I had gone to a state in Northeast. Don't ask me the state. The CM has asked me for a lunch. And he told me I was an extremist earlier. But I came as a part of democratic process and today I am the chief minister. I said I am very happy. You see South Indian politics, many political parties grew on the assumption that Dravidians are separate from India. And once democracy gave them the space, today they don't talk like that. I always say democracy is a big level. Yes, democracy needs patience. That's one thing very clear. Maybe at times, but I'm very convinced, Bhupen, that a vast country of the size of India, where after every 200 kilometers, boli badalti hai aur khana badalta hai, can only be governed by democracy. That's how I feel. What's your idea?
Well, I have a slightly different idea than both.
Okay.
Sending the excerpt
Yeah, go ahead.
that Bhupen was reading. I'll just go ahead. The communist girl asked the BJP guy, which actress would these people go for?
Which page is this? Okay.
And BJP guy says, well, the congressman would probably go for Kareena Kapoor. The BJP guy would be Basha Basu. And the communist go Kolkata Station. So the girl asks him, and why so? And he says, well, for the Congress, the pedigree of the contender is important. BJP likes local sensation. And the communists would be content with someone who fulfills the very basic acting utility with no add-ons of glamour.
We should use it as something.
I don't think concurrent.
But is there anyone else here who agrees or disagrees with Tuhin's idea of what a congressman should be like, what a BJP man should be like, what a left person?
Let us not forget that this book is also meant for young people.
Yeah, sure. And
There's a lot of young people who have those. I have got some young people making some comment on this book.
I'm just guessing, maybe a congressman would like an actress of foreign origin, like that.
Maybe Barbara Mori. Anyone else?
Have you read the book? Would you?
Yes, I just wrote Saturday.
Pratibha, what about you?
I'm wondering about the passport. But you haven't read it.
Has anyone in the BJP ever told you